I'm going ahead and do this right now. We send you an invite to come back to do our Super Bowl show with us if you want to. So,
I'd love to. I got to be straight up. Like, I mean, there's a
Mhm.
lot of things you guys were throwing down, and I had no idea what the hell you're talking about.
hey, that's why you need to come to the Super Bowl
Yeah,
show.
I need to take some notes down, and you guys give me a pop quiz at the end of your Super Bowl segment there.
I don't know how good the notes are, but the Super Bowl is a couple of days away, and there's one question to ask. Are you ready for some football? This is Voice of the Fans.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans.
Fans, thank you so much for joining us. We are live on YouTube. Give us a like and subscribe at VOF Canada as well as VOF Sportscast. So what you saw in the very beginning was one of the first times that I myself got together with some great sportscasters from Mississippi. And from a number of roundtables that we did take part in. Now I have the keys and I am hosting the Super Bowl show along with Most Unknown, the host of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Ben Swift Reynolds is here. Boys, what's going on?
Not much, Randy. It feels good to be back.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Hope you guys are having a great start to the year. And yeah, Super Bowl's already upon us. It felt like a few days ago when it was week one. And we already know who is going for the Vince Lombardi.
Even though my Broncos should be in there, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah, you know what would have happened if Jared Stidham was able to pull that out? I mean, it's amazing that Bo Nix had that injury. I guess it was one of the last plays of the game.
The last play.
Yeah.
He gave it his all.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, but you have to feel confident for the next season. Isn't fair to say?
Oh yeah, most definitely confident. I'm just, worried because we're so good. That's other teams trying to get our coordinators. I know some of our coordinators already left, but I mean, Sean Payton obviously still there. Van Joseph still there. So, I'm still fine. We should be back next year, strong.
Yeah. No, and you know what? I'm rocking the Buccaneers gear, and Swift's got the New Orleans clothes on. And I guess the two of us should be bitter enemies. But look at the great friendship that we've had, Swift.
Right. I don't really consider the Buccaneers a rival like the Falcons, so that's why we get along, Randy.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. You know what, guys? Before we get into everything, and we are going to talk a little NBA as well. The trade deadline has come and gone, and some big trades had taken place. But I'm kind of curious, fellas. Like, I don't know how much traveling you guys do within the United States, but the Super Bowl is obviously in San Francisco. And for the both of you in Mississippi, you do have to travel. I know that New Orleans is just a stone's throw away. But if money wasn't an object and you had the ability to go to the Super Bowl, which city do you want that Super Bowl to be? Because there's a couple of options there, isn't there?
That's a very good question. It had to be a warm state.
Florida.
Be cold.
Florida.
Yeah, it had to be a Florida team. Maybe Miami Dolphins. I don't know how the Dolphins Stadium looks, but I feel like Miami would be a wonderful place to have a Super Bowl. You know, when the last time Miami hosted a Super Bowl? So that's a good. So it could be a stadium problem. They might not be a nice enough stadium to host Super Bowl. But if it was a nice stadium, definitely Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That weather.
Mos, how about you?
Like I said, Florida. I stayed down here where it's nice and toasty. It's been cold down here, and it just I don't like it. But I will say not because the Broncos my favorite team. I think Denver would be a great, place.
Denver.
Yeah, I mean, man, the mount, but either
the skiing.
Hear me out. Even look, either Denver or Memphis.
So Memphis, you mean
both have mountain terrains. It's beautiful.
Oh, really? I didn't know that Memphis.
Tennessee.
Tennessee,
nice one too.
Okay, Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee. They've never hosted a Super Bowl, right? Tennessee, North Carolina, Charlotte.
I don't believe they have. It's only like select states that have. Like I said, I'm not quite sure when Miami's hosted a Super Bowl. You'd think they have one every so often, but I can't remember. Maybe somebody can fact check that.
Yeah, no, I was actually trying to, but I guess I could only handle so many activities.
That's the price of being the host, Randy.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you boys didn't say Las Vegas. I got to tell you, my Canadian blood. I did see the strip. Raiders Stadium is on the Strip as well, right? Like I could imagine that Vegas would just be the place to be. I also had a great time in Phoenix. Phoenix, beautiful city. I'm not really sure where Glendale is, where the Cardinals play, but Phoenix.
Yeah, Arizona, they host a Super Bowl. Yeah, that was very nice.
They posted a lot. Yeah. No, for sure.
I don't know if you see the chat, Randy. Look at the chat. I sent you a message.
What
you gonna say, Mos?
I was gonna say that I got a list for the future Super Bowls, and this one coming up will be, of course, California, Santa Clara. Oh, next year gonna be in Inglewood, SoFi Stadium, and then
SoFi
the year
Stadium in Los Angeles.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about LA, San Diego.
Yeah, and then and here it is out in 28, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, right in Atlanta.
Yeah,
I might go to that if I can afford it. But
oh man,
I might have to sell 2 cars in the house. But
and a lot more.
I might have started.
No doubt. No, that's great. I'm just gonna try and send an invite to our final panelist here. Give me a second.
Yeah, y'all saw where New Orleans had a bid for the Super Bowl again. So
it says right
2030?
Here.
Is it 2030?
It only goes up to 28.
Oh, okay.
But it says in 25 that that was New Orleans' 11th time hosting. They hosted that many times.
We can't get there, but we can host it. That's why. Like, hey guys, y'all can host it since y'all can't make it. That's crazy.
I gotta ask you guys. I mean, there are so many cities that play outdoors, and there is something about the snow and just that extra element where you have to play that much harder.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that the Super Bowl should consider that? I mean, I can't remember who was playing when New York hosted the Super Bowl, but don't you think that the Super Bowl should include cold weather climates, maybe not every other year consistently, but at least every now and then?
I would say no, because most people want to see two good teams on neutral site, which is mean, it's fair play. The grass is, you're not slipping on the grass, and your hands are not freezing, so the players are not catching football like they used to, or the quarterback throwing against the wind. So they try to find a neutral site as much as possible for two teams to clash. And I agree, and most people want to see a high-scoring football game. They hate to see a low-scoring game. So the NFL try to put those two teams in the best place possible to play.
Yeah, Most, what do you
that's
think?
Why I'll say that.
Because with me, because I really love soccer, and the cold climates, and in Canada we don't mess around when it comes to cold weather. So, but just from a fan's perspective, I really enjoy it. Like, for the players, I get it. Most, it's a really difficult to play, but isn't that what football is about? Like, sometimes you have to play in cold weather.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting that you bring up soccer, because I think soccer have like the best fans, period, because they're that dedicated. The Super Bowl is, it ain't just a football game, but it's also you're paying to watch a concert at halftime. So it's like you have to consider the artist that's performing and the type of outdoor elements they have to face. Okay, if it's too cold, somebody playing the guitar, you have to, you have to,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think about all that. In the NFL, they all about making money. I wouldn't mind. I think the last Super Bowl played outdoor was
it was New York. What was it? It was new. I think it was in New York at MetLife, but I can't remember who played.
In outdoors.
And then again, and the Super Bowl is like a celebrity event, so all these celebrities are coming. It's a high profile.
Yeah, but who cares about them? I'm sorry. Like, I'm not going to be playing against those celebrities.
Look, they put so much camera time on these celebrities, so that's a lot of money going to the Super Bowl too. The sponsorships, so it's more of a high stakes money type situation. So
the
that's
last
why
Super
do with it like that.
Last Super Bowl hosted in an entirely open air outdoor stadium was 21. Tampa Bay beating the Chiefs.
Raymond James.
Oh, okay, but no, but I'm certain MetLife had a Super Bowl recently, and I am certain I could try and look it up. But SamCro is joining us. SamCro is joining us. Also. Key panelist to Voice of the Fan Sportscast. Sam, it's a real pleasure to meet you. How are you?
Pleasure to mine, Randy. It's nice to be here. I'm looking forward to it. I gotta say, I love the jersey that's directly behind you, even though it's in Tampa colors. So, just a shout out there. But
here's a fun fact: Tom Brady and I actually share a birthday, August 3rd. So,
wow,
yeah, and
same year.
No, Tom is 2 years older. So
okay.
And Tom, I think, has a couple of more women under his belt than me. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, probably most of us. Yeah,
step the game up, Randy.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy, you were right. It was the Seahawks versus the Denver Broncos. It was about 49 degrees that game at MetLife.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's when Seattle put that whooping on Denver.
43 to 8. Yeah. That game was over before it started.
Peyton Manning was quarterback, right?
Yep. Yes. That was a high snap in the end zone. It was over before it started. Yep.
You talking about seeing ghosts? Yeah, he saw a couple of them.
That's what you want to forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I stopped watching that. I stopped watching that game and I started watching Survivor Maye.
Oh, come on.
I need to see. I need to watch. Something more better than
Come
the damn
on. True
game.
fan. Come on, man. You got to go to the end.
Hey, ain't gonna lie,
I can't.
man. I probably did. I would have did the same thing. I'm like, sure, y'all wasting my time with this performance.
Man, boy.
Was it scripted? Was it? I don't.
Nah, that's
the
Seattle
Seahawks defense
was
was
nasty.
good. That was.
They were Legion of Boom. Was deadly back then. Yeah, they were. That was a good team.
Yeah. No, that's well, Sam, I didn't get your take. What I did ask the other two was if money wasn't an object, you had an ability to go to the Super Bowl, which city would you want to see the Super Bowl? I said Arizona or Vegas. I think Mo said Houston, Swift, and Mo said Miami. Like where do you think you would want to see the big game if you had a choice?
Honestly, I got to say, and it's not just because of the warm weather, but I really enjoyed watching it in Raymond James. I think it's because there's just something, it's almost like the Bay or the Bay Area, like in San Fran. It's almost like the Giants Park in baseball where you have like the waterfront. It kind of just gives the element for me. It's kind of like, you're really... And you can hear boats like in the harbor when you can hear like, you get away from the major cities. It's something a little bit different. I know like they are big cities, but like it's not like we hear New York City traffic. You hear boats in the marina, boats in the harbor. I know like for the Tampa game, like even the parade, like they had a boat party. Like it's different than the traditional cars down like center Times Square kind of thing. So, and I would say like, I know if money's no object, honestly, since the Pro Bowl got away from it, I'd love to see one in Hawaii, to be quite honest with you.
Hawaii.
I mean, why not? They play how many Pro Bowls there? Why not play the big game there? You know what I mean? If you're going to spend money.
Only the elites are going.
Well, anywhere you go, it's not cheap. I mean, geez, I looked into it, but forget that. I mean,
Hawaii would be a nice location, but a lot of
that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yeah, Hawaii. I remember years ago, this was probably before you guys were even born. They had the Super Bowl at Rose Bowl. Actually, the one that I'm referring to is when Michael Jackson did the halftime show.
My goodness.
The Bills and the Cowboys.
He's the reason why the Super Bowl is so expensive.
Yeah.
He is the reason.
Yeah. No, I mean, anybody have an idea how much a Super Bowl ticket would go for?
Actually, I do. I looked it up. I did look it up just because I was curious. I don't know this year, but what year was it? Like if you got tickets, say on the 50-yard line, for instance, I was just comparing like a nosebleed seat. I think it was like average of $5,000 per ticket. But if you sat at the 50, not including parking, I think it was like $25,000 a seat if you had like the 50-yard line. And that's not including like, stadium parking and food and whatever else they charge you. So I'm like, as fun as that would be, I don't know if I want to mortgage my future on going to a big game. I just as much like to watch it on a 4K TV. So
Absolutely. And I'll tell you right now, there's no way I'm going to be driving to the Super Bowl. I am going to be drinking my face off, and I will get an Uber.
Let me tell y'all something, because when the Super Bowl was at New Orleans, the moment they announced it, I already know what hotel I wanted to stay.
Nice.
I already know. I planned everything out. All I need to do is get that ticket. Tell me why. I think it was the next day. So 24 hours later, I'm trying to book a hotel. I'm like, man, I can't find no rooms on this date. Well, let me try a different hotel. I can't find no rooms in it either.
Nope.
I'm like, well, let me check. Don't judge me. Let me check the Roach Motel. I can't find no room.
Nowhere in the city. Yeah, no, you can't book it.
I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, you know what? Let me try to get a ticket. Man, I tried looking for a ticket. I'm talking about sold out at the nosebleed.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I wanted to sit midway, it was gonna be like 6,000, and that was on sale.
Uh-huh.
I said, man, get
for
out
sure.
of here.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
I mean,
you should
I
just rent an
know.
RV, Hope most. You just should rent an RV at
I'm
that
talking
time.
about the hotel I want to stay in. It's like $250 a night or whatever. But they bumped their prices up to like a ridiculous price, like $700-800
Price
that
gouging.
weekend.
Because everybody's there. Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
why they
what?
do it.
Price gouging, bro.
Forget
for a
that.
3-star. This is a three-star. Only thing you offer is Wi-Fi and the breakfast in the morning.
The continental breakfast, yeah, bagel and like old
even
cream
the Wi-Fi
cheese. and-
kind of shaky. Even the Wi-Fi kind of janky. So I don't know.
No, I mean, at those kind of prices, just get a sleeping bag and an extra pair of long johns.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, you can buy if you have a pickup truck, you can buy a tent to go in the back of your pickup truck.
Yeah, there you go. See,
you should just
man. I need the hotel. I need a hotel room with the shower, man.
Oh, he's got to go glamping. He can't go roughneck.
Yeah. Here go most the local homeless shelter. What do they have there?
Oh, there you go. Any bookings? The YMCA open?
They probably no room over there either. I searched like 7 hotels, could not find a room. There were 24 hours. Like, how are tickets? Like, how
that's almost like when Jordan dropped. You know, when the record Jordan drops, they be going a minute.
I mean, the truth is that, you know, there are people stupid enough to spend that kind of money for
they do it
3.5 hours. And
every year.
But like I was saying, the Super Bowl is you know, you're watching the game and you got to pay for the concert, and they just people pay high money for that.
They like where? How? Like I see people go like almost like season ticket holders. They go how do you go every year or every couple years? Like that doesn't drain you.
Do you guys know Marlins Man, the guy who wears the orange Florida Marlins jersey and the Florida Marlins visor? That like you guys should watch Swift. You, go watch. He's especially into baseball. He is at every World Series game.
Everyone.
I think even the World Series, LA Toronto. This guy is rocking the same ugly Florida Marlins jersey. And,
you can always see him. Yep.
Oh, always see, and he's always behind home plate. That guy is spending at least Sam, like what, 3,000 a game? And this is the
I
World
would say
Series.
gotta be minimum,
a 7-game series too. So
he must have a bunch of shit.
every year, yeah, maybe. And he's a Marlins fan. I mean, God bless that boy.
He got a little forward to something.
Imagine if the Marlins actually get to a World Series, what he would spend. I mean, geez.
Yeah. What would be crazier is like watch he doesn't even go.
I'm too broke. I went to all the other ones. I can't go.
Been there, done that. Been there, done
that. You know, fellas. Before we get into the Super Bowl, I thought we'd talk a little basketball. And trade deadline came and went, and we're going to talk about that. But Hall of Fame class that has been released, and there's some interesting happening with the NFL as well with the Hall of Fame. Sam, I'm sure your Patriots Nation is a little peeved right now, but I sent you guys a list. Sam, I hope you got the list as well. And,
I did.
There's a few names that are very intriguing. I mean, between Bill Laimbeer, Bill Laimbeer, God, he's been retired 30 years, and Sean Kemp, Penny Hardaway. You think about Horace Grant, Amari Stoudemire, Kevin Johnson. I mean,
Robert Horry. Yeah, I mean, this goes on and on. That's a huge list.
It's a huge list, but I mean, they've been retired for a while. Is there somebody that you do think should be in the Hall of Fame? Like, I mean, from the list that I gave, or somebody who is eligible? Because truthfully, I'm having a bit of a hard. There's only one that I could consider right now, and that would be Bill Laimbeer. He was
Okay.
a part of the Bad Boys. He was, I think he was a part of the back-to-back.
Mhm.
You know, he
Yeah.
revolutionized the Bad Boy. He got his hands dirty. You know,
Mhm.
and he was a part of that he was a huge part of the Bad Boys. Like how he's
Yeah.
not in the Hall of Fame is kind of puzzling. What about
At this
you, boys?
point. That's tough.
I would say Sean Kemp because of what he did in a short period of time. I mean, he was one of the greatest power forwards at his time. And then the Bulls wanted to trade for him in that draft. They were about to give up Scottie Pippen for Sean Kemp. So I think that what he did in his career, even though he couldn't handle his bad habits, but when he was on, dude was one of the best players in the league. So I mean, people gonna look at, like I said, people gonna look at his overall career. He didn't do it long enough and all this jazz. But you just look at him, you're like, this dude was special. And I just don't see how you just keep him out.
I guess. Sorry, Most, please.
I was gonna say, so is Marv Albert not in the Hall of Fame?
Marv Albert, I'm guessing he is.
I would think so.
Like, I wonder if broadcasters, do broadcasters get in the Hall of Fame? Because Marv Albert, I'm sure, does football and so on as well, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okay, so I think he is in.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I thought I seen his name on here.
Because what's the deal? Like, you have to be retired 3 years to be eligible for Basketball Hall of Fame?
I'm not sure basketball. I know NFL
sure.
5 years. I don't know if it's similar or not, but
let me take a look at here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so it looks like people who are eligible: Carmelo Anthony, Blake Griffin, Candace Parker, Joe Johnson.
Okay.
So the waiting period is 3 years.
It is 3 years. Okay.
Three full seasons, excuse me.
Retired,
So
yeah.
that includes LaMarcus Aldridge,
a lot of
Crawford, Andre Iguodala. No, he's eligible in 27. So go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With some of these names, you're like, yeah, they won championships and they did well in college and also in the NBA, but it's just like, did they ever like take over the game? Like how vital were they to the league? And that's why I say when they look at Penny Hardaway, they're like, he got injured and all this type of jazz, but you can't deny the talent.
I could tell you right now, Candace Parker got my vote.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
Kamala Anthony, of course.
Melo got my vote.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
You know what? Give me Sean Marion.
Yeah, that's another good sleeper. Yeah, he's another one.
See, the man did it all.
He did it all, but it just.
But what define all? He didn't get to a final. Did he get to or did he win a championship?
He
won with Dallas. He won with Dallas, but he was a bench guy.
He was like one and done kind of thing.
Yeah, like
see, that's what I'm saying. Like we let guys like that get past, but just because injuries derailed them, they not getting a fair shake, a fair look. Cause like I said, Penny Hardaway was different.
Well, yeah,
and his injury just couldn't allow him to fully be great.
Like I'm surprised Horace Grant though. I would have thought because I mean those.
I don't even think Horace Grant is. I always thought he was just a good piece.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how many big men though? Like,
we make arguments for Draymond Green, but we're not making arguments for Sean Kemp.
Oh, I wouldn't make an argument. I don't know about Draymond Green, but
you don't think Draymond a Hall of Famer?
Not, I don't. I mean,
really?
Whoa!
I'm not saying no, but I get. See, I like kind of like Randy's point. Like, what do you define as? What are the credentials for like what do you define as? Because again, even if you just as an example, like the NFL, you got guys like Dan Marino's in the Hall of Fame. Great stats, no Super Bowl. I don't personally like Terrell Owens being in the Hall of Fame, but I never care for him anyway.
Really?
But he gets in the. Listen, stats mean one thing. You can run your mouth all you want, and he talks like Cam Newton. You talk a lot, but you have no rings to your quote. So, what are they going to remember you for? Stats?
I mean, ring is
one of the best.
the man,
top 10 receiver though.
in the Super Bowl with a broken leg.
I could cut him anytime. The problem is like Chad Johnson, big mouth. Shut up and play the game. You want to talk? Then you better stop yapping and play the game.
You can't do
when
like that.
When you call out your quarterback, I had issues with the McNabb thing. When you call out your quarterback and stuff, and you haven't done much, come on, man. Like I didn't want him in Dallas.
McNabb was selling the whole time. Like McNabb, he was okay.
McNabb was a major a-hole.
Yeah,
he was
selling, and T.O. was getting on, holding him accountable for certain things, and that's why they're having spats.
But now when he brags, and you notice he wants to play, nobody wants him. You're not playing at 50 years old. Nobody wants an ancient receiver. I'm going to come back and play. No, you're not.
Whoa. Who wants to play?
With Terrell Owens a couple of years back, he's like, I'm ready to play. I can come back. I can play 3 downs. Come on, man.
Trying to get social media.
Come on, man.
Come on. If T.O., a lot of people would take T.O. over Randy Moss because T.O. can run the whole route tree. He's a big body. He beat you deep. He can beat you.
Oh, anybody could, but not me. I'll take Randy Moss any day.
I don't know.
One-handed catch. You can have him. Put him on New Orleans. You can have him.
And Randy, but you would take Randy, the guy that over there, talking about, he was mooning the fans and he has off the field.
Well, he's young. He was young then, but
he had all alligator arms with the Raiders.
I really don't think that's a big deal. Like the Randy Moss.
But I'm saying, but if you gonna take T.O., who work ethic is crazy, who gonna go out there and make them hard catches across the middle. Randy Moss, he like don't see me across the middle. He only run one route, and that's the go route. T.O., he can run the whole route tree. So, like I said, Randy Moss has off-field issues. He had his diva issues.
But they all do.
But I'd rather have a diva with T.O. that's he passionate. He wants the ball. He gonna get things done.
I mean, to the credit, I'll give him that. that.
Sorry, guys. Let me ask this question because Terrell Owens, who did he have as quarterback? Donovan McNabb. Then he had Tony Romo.
Tony Romo. He played in Buffalo and Cincinnati, which wasn't much to write home about.
So he didn't have a quarterback with him. And Randy Moss, who was his main quarterback when Moss was in Minnesota?
He had
Dante Culpepper. Dante Culpepper.
Dante Culpepper, Cunningham.
And then Brady for 3 years.
Yeah,
Brady. Who the quarterback for the Raiders when he went to the Raiders? And then
I might have been Culpepper again.
I want to say he went to the Titans.
Randy Moss. Yeah, he did. And he went back into the Niners. He played with the Niners too. So
Randy Moss played for the Niners?
Briefly, very briefly, yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, okay, I don't remember that, but
it was very brief, very short time.
So but I like to put that poll up. T.O. versus Randy. I think that was a very good poll.
But I guess what I'm saying is that, Tom Brady took a lot of the spotlight winning all those championships, and the same with Michael Jordan. And there was only so many people who could win championships during those incredible runs. Like, I mean, look at the Golden State Warriors. Look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were they made it to 4 finals in a row, and 3 of the times they couldn't make it out. But I do agree that you have to win a championship to be a superstar. But I mean, I think the 4 of us can agree that Dan Marino needs to be in that upper echelon list, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The question is that, is the Amari Stoudemire's and the Sean Marions and so on, were they the leader of their team?
To be honest, the NBA let anybody into the Hall of Fame anyway. So
I have a basketball question. Is Dennis Rodman a Hall of Famer?
Because how many? I'd say because all the times he won a Defensive Player of the Year award. I mean,
Draymond won Defensive Player of the Year as well, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So you got to say, and Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace out of
Is Ben Wallace a Hall of Famer?
I mean, he
didn't do it long enough too.
I don't think he did a lot. I mean, he did good things, but not enough. I mean, I liked him, but
he didn't.
With that championship as well, though, I'd put Ben Wallace over Sean Marion.
Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
What is Sean Marion? Sean Marion, I mean, he had jump and he had that really awkward shooting stance, and he never made a final.
Underrated rebounder, defender.
Yeah.
I mean, he was good with his feet. He was athletic. I mean, he wasn't the top scorer necessarily, especially with the Suns, but he did his role. You know, I'll fight.
It's hard. It's hard though, but like
it's hard.
Well, think about this. Think about this, though. Even just to go back to the Marino point, Dan Marino said not long ago, they asked him, if you could go back in your career, what's the one thing you wish you could change? And he said, yeah, I held all the records for here and even in the collegiate level, but I really want the Super Bowl ring. If I could go back, I would really want to have the Super Bowl on my resume.
But every player going to
I think that's subjective, though. Some guys don't want. But some guys where they have the stats.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
the Saints know a lot about that, don't they? Sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it one time. Sorry.
No, but I mean, we did have Michael Thomas, but some guys would rather have. They played. Just think about some of these guys that sign with these teams. They'll take the large contract with a very bad team, but long as stats intact, they good to go. They don't really.
They don't care about the ring.
A good example is Melo.
Melo. You said Melo.
Melo,
Russell Westbrook, maybe.
But my thing is, people think since Melo didn't win, he's not a Hall of Famer. What? Crazy talk.
That means Barkley now. So what do people think about Barkley? I mean, dude was
Barkley
played, and he didn't win
in Jordan era. Barkley played in Jordan era. So, you know, the thing with Melo,
Sean Kemp, he made it to the finals, but I'm saying Sean Kemp took that Super Sun team to the finals to play against Jordan, and he just
came true. That's true. I'll give you that.
That's all it came down to. He just came up against Jordan. So
I think the thing with Melo that I have an issue with is how many times did he make a semifinal? Right? I mean, those New York teams, they were not
with the AI.
No, they weren't.
Maybe
the Nuggets with AI yet. Yeah,
the Nugget years.
Maybe the Nuggets, but I mean, he spent a lot of time in New York, and that New York team was irrelevant. Like, I mean, sure, Melo won a couple of scoring titles, and you know, sure, but so like Tracy McGrady,
never won a playoff game.
Yeah.
Oh, McGrady
but
was
I
so
feel like in the but
as a Raptor fan, I kind of enjoy that, but I mean, like, whatever. We're not going to get in
there. Well, you had Vince Carter.
I think the NBA is a little different, though. Cause I think it's an individual sport.
Yeah.
So if you have the stats,
and also remind y'all that you're being judged. This is the Basketball Hall of Fame, so you're being judged college.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
From all the way to the time you
retired. But most, I mean, is Christian Laettner a Hall of Famer?
No,
Bobby Hurley. Yeah, I mean, like Bobby Hurley. Like, I mean, like
that's why the
NBA need to revamp this.
See, now we're splitting hairs. Now, I mean, it's
that's why the NBA needs to separate their own selves.
They just didn't have the consistency in the NBA.
Yeah.
But some people may feel like Melo really ain't a Hall of Famer, and it's like
I don't see
this man was top of his league in college. He has like 3-4 gold medals.
Yeah, 1 year. 1 year. One year, and he won.
But see, college doesn't translate to the NBA. It's a whole new slate when you're starting.
But it does though, Sam, because it's like. Not NBA Hall of Fame, is Basketball Hall of Fame. So they looking at your college. And Melo, did he not? He did at a high level at Syracuse.
But then anybody could probably get in if you add those numbers.
So I don't see.
Not necessarily.
Okay. Wait a minute. I have a question because, you know, I'm not as connected to the college scene as you boys. But when you think of Carmelo Anthony, do you think of Syracuse? When you think of Anthony Davis, do you think of Kentucky? Because it was just 1 year. It wasn't the 4-year run like these boys in the 90s and so on. I mean,
Didn't Melo win though?
Melo did win, yes, but I mean, like throughout the whole ball
what you saying? I see what you're saying, Randy.
I'm asking a question. Yeah, I'm asking a question.
I would say yes, because those schools is like a fraternity. So if you go there, you are automatic. So that's already automatic tied to your name. When Anthony Davis is like, yeah, Kentucky, that team. When you think of Kyrie, you think of Duke and what he did in the NBA. So it's like it correlates with each other because those are prestige colleges. So it's like a fraternity. If you go there, then your name gonna be automatic. When they mention that school name, they like, oh yeah, Kyrie, he played there. Oh yeah, AD played there.
Well, it's the same thing in North Carolina, Jordan. So that's the only way they know North Carolina because Jordan was there.
It's almost like the Miami Hurricanes of the NFL.
Yeah.
It's a fraternity. So when you think of those guys' name, you think of the college too.
So
I can see that.
I'm asking a question, like I'm not like making a position or anything, but like what about like Joakim Noah who went to Florida? What about like Scotty Barnes, my guy who went to Florida State? Like I mean, like Gordon Hayward who went to Butler. What about those kind of schools? Butler made a final. Florida with Joakim Noah, they won the champ. They won it all.
They won it, yeah.
Is Florida's basketball, and I'm asking a question, is Florida's basketball program at that level as well? Because they really haven't been relevant, have they?
Yeah.
No, they're not at that tier level like a Kentucky, Duke,
North Carolina, or Louisville, or North Carolina.
Yeah, they're not at that level of prestige.
Yeah.
I think when you think of Florida, you're thinking more about the Florida Gators football team.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yep.
Sometimes more than the basketball team.
Yeah. Now you know what? From my vantage point, it's really interesting to see, Anthony Edwards coming from Georgia and Ja Morant coming from Murray State and Damian Lillard from Weber State. It's like, these guys, these stars are doing their thing and they're not really going to the elite schools. It's really interesting. Like, I wonder if this is a sign of things to come. Like, are we seeing,
Could be.
You've seen that in the college football, elite players. You always had elite players come from unknown schools in NFL, but it's starting to pick up even more now.
Yeah.
Especially with the NIL.
Oh man, I didn't even see Jamal Crawford on here. My goodness.
See, Jamal.
Well, that's what? That's another thing too. Like,
I don't see Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford,
one of the greatest six man ever.
But that's the thing, Most. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's it. No.
He was off the bench. Like, I mean, what is the?
He's not good enough to get in the star lineup. So that's what.
Oh, here we go.
And
that's what the sixth man. That's why I take it as.
And he never made a final. He never made a finals, did he? No, he spent all those.
You don't have to.
A finals?
Yeah, I don't, Randy. I say this. I don't think a player has to play in the finals in order to make it to the Hall of Fame, either in NFL or basketball. I don't believe that. I just believe that they got.
It helps though.
One of the top players in the league at that time. When you talk about the top players, you mention their name. So if your name getting mentioned as one of the top players, then it's more likely you more deserving to be in the Hall of Fame, because not everybody can dictate their teams. Some NBA teams are more aggressive again to the championship by adding players and adding a bench, and some teams are not. So it's really about the hand you get dealt.
Okay.
Absolutely, and the hand you dealt, I feel really bad for a guy
that just scoring. It's more ways you can affect the game.
I see what you're saying, Most. You saying Crawford? He did it. He did what he needed to do.
Yeah,
but even though the stats might not show it, he was that guy that you relied on. I get what you're saying.
Exactly. I mean, if Jamal can't get in, then Manu don't deserve to get in. How I feel.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know about that one, Most. You lost your now.
You're on your own. See you, buddy. No, okay.
But came off the bench.
But
by some of y'all logic, I mean, I think
Ginobili, man,
not in the beginning. He started in the beginning.
He was started, but even when he come off that second team, he like
Manu mostly came off the bench for the majority of his career.
You don't understand. He took over games, man. it was just like he was on another level. He was so good that it don't matter. He came off with the first team or second team, and sometimes he stayed on the first team, and that was like going huge runs just because of mono. So,
well,
Ginobili,
didn't Ginobili, wasn't he starting throughout the entire
Yeah,
Spurs
he-
run? Like
nah,
the entire.
as he got older
For the early years, yeah, he was a
for the
starter.
early years he did. Then he made the switch because it was a good call by Popovich. I mean, you have a great lineup. Why not mix it up? I don't think when I think of Ginobili, I don't think of him as a assist man. I think of him as a viable starter.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think him. But Pop, he saw a vision. He's like, man, I'm gonna have a great first team and a great second team that is not gonna drop off when my stars come off the court.
Yeah,
So
but
that's what he did.
some of Manu's best games was when he came off the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had that beginning. And I mean, when you think of the Spurs, and it's funny, you don't really think of Kawhi Leonard on the Spurs, even though he won and he won MVP, Finals MVP. But when you think of the Spurs, you think of Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan. You don't really think of. I mean, Kawhi Leonard is the fourth guy, and what? How many? That's five chips. 5 chips for Ginobili. 5, 4.
Yeah.
How many?
He was with that. Yeah, 5. I won't say 5. He was with Tim Duncan for all of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think one with David Robinson at least at the end there.
Yeah. Man. And who
so
knows?
That's a tough
who knows
one.
how many?
Is Robert Horry Hall of Famer?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was thinking that too.
Dude.
Robert Roy's on that list for is it the finalist list? He's on that list.
Do he have y'all vote?
I would vote for him. I mean, he's got how many rings?
Chase. Oh man, most bro. That's
because you gotta understand this is not an individual sport.
True.
A lot of
people say it
players.
I don't know.
But then you bring Jordan in the equation. How do you equate that?
Michael Jordan doing a special slot for players like Robert Horry? Because that's
in all fairness, the team that lost against Jordan, they ain't got no excuse.
And listen, Jordan really didn't really need Pippen and Rodman. He could have probably done that by himself. It was a luxury having those guys.
I ain't go that far.
Actually,
okay.
You know what? I know we're going off into so many tangents, but I'm going to say one of the most overrated players in NBA history is Scottie Pippen.
Oh,
I don't think. No, here's what I'm thinking. Scottie Pippen is nothing without Michael Jordan. Nothing.
Interesting.
I wouldn't say that.
Scottie Pippen. Sorry. So before you continue, if Scottie Pippen was the best player on that team would be nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, come on now.
But they made the playoffs with him. With 100%.
Scottie. I'm with you.
But without Jordan,
Scottie, or as the beneficiary to Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, you still gotta give him credit. It don't matter how you benefit.
He's still perimeter guards.
He's still a Hall
They
of
wouldn't
Famer.
have 6 championships. They would not have 6 championships without
Michael
Jordan
would not have 6 championships without Scottie.
Okay, but then the same contest both ways. Pippen wouldn't have it either. They need each other. Pippen wouldn't have it without.
They need each other. It's like
Pippen could have won with the Trailblazers if they wouldn't going to jail the whole time.
Well, that does complicate things. Yeah, I mean,
but
when you're starting fives in the behind bars,
Portland did almost make it at some point.
They did. Yeah, they had a good team back then.
They had so much potential. Yeah, 100%. But I don't really know where we're how to pick up from here.
That's okay.
We just went all over the place. Robert Horry, because
the Robert Horry is. I would say
what, 7?
No.
The reason I asked that question because winning the chip means is important to some people. So my question is Robert Horry Hall of Fame?
I would say no. You don't get into the Hall of Fame just because you hit clutch shots. It's about
But he
How-
won 7 championships.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, it's not the champ, but was he the guy like, oh yeah, we game plan for Robert Ory? No, he was just the guy that just made the shots when he needed to make the shots.
He was a
that's what you get
complimentary.
paid for.
He was
That's
an
what you're getting
entrenched
paid for.
piece.
That's what he's on the team. We brought you
I don't know
in.
about that, man, because
to
not
hit those
everybody
shots.
can make them shots.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's what he's there for. I mean, there was a lot of them guys on the team are there for. But like I said, with these championships, when you think of player that dominated, you don't think of Robert Ory. You just think of, oh yeah, he made that shot. He made those great shots.
Oh, he's gonna be calling you.
That's a lot. That's people that made great shots.
He's gonna
but
be
you know what
calling
I'm
you
saying?
if he sees this.
He gonna be cussing at you too. 'cause Robert be talking
That's what
crap.
it is. I'm just being for real. I mean, they don't say, "Oh yeah, Robert Ory, that dude was the greatest player I ever seen play. He can score it like no other." No, they don't
If he
say-
shows up at your house, let me know. I want to watch.
Hey Ben, Robert gonna be like,
Hey.
play the 1-on-1, fool.
I'm tagging Mosi. I said, "Hey, somebody subbing in for me, Mosi. You taking my spot."
But you know,
that's just what it is. I mean, no disrespect to Robert Ory. I love the guy because he made them shots for the Lakers and everything. But
and
Wow.
it's tough.
Look,
You're a tough critic.
I feel like that we kind of ran off the topic, but out
Sorry.
of the players,
just a little.
out of the players that's on the list, which players do get y'all vote? Because, like I said, my vote is Melo and Candace Parker. Out of
Oh well, I think they're a given. I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's a given.
Yeah. Off the people the two that I'll choose. From the list that the Randy sent. From the list Randy sent, I'm choosing.
I still say Horace Grant. That's my vote. I mean, how do you deny that part of that championship run though? I mean, come on.
I gotta go Bill Laimbeer, and you gotta give it to Sheed. You got to give it to Sheed. I mean,
really?
Do you have to give it to Sheed? I mean, like, because of that championship. That's
See, that thing. Technicalities. Boy. I mean, wow.
Because the thing is that Pistons team, like,
they were unique.
Who was the go-to between Rip, Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, and Sheed, Tayshaun Prince?
Yep.
Who was the catalyst? Who was the go-to? Who was the lead?
They were stupid.
I would say Hamilton was the
guy. Mid-range shot.
Yeah, it was Hamilton all the way. It was just.
He had clutch shots coming off. Yeah, I mean,
put them off them damn screens. Man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That's. I would hate to be on the committee with these names coming up because it'd probably take me some days. I get back to y'all. I got.
Oh, your Lord! Yeah, please.
I'm gonna have to watch some more tape. I'm gonna have to go back and rewind.
Swift, we'll see you next year. Save it for next year's. Oh boy.
It wouldn't be. I couldn't make this decision in one day. I say, man, y'all gotta give me a couple of days to think on this.
Well, that's fair.
But you know what? I think if I had to choose one, it's Bill Laimbeer. It's Bill.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I think yeah.
If he won 2 championships and just how he played and the importance to Bill.
Oh yeah. Also, Bill coached. He won in the WNBA as a coach,
perhaps,
I believe.
I think he did. Yeah, you're right. I think he did.
Yeah. Detroit. What do they call it? The Detroit shot.
At the time, yeah.
It was
a shot.
Hey, you know what? Bill got my vote too. Damn.
I'll switch mine too. With that in mind, yeah, I say Bill Laimbeer. Yeah, because you factor that in for sure.
Yeah. So, guys, we spent about a good 45 minutes talking about who should get in the Hall of Fame. So, why don't we talk a little? Well, we're getting close to an hour, and we haven't talked about football. So, why don't we talk about the NBA trade deadline? I mean, so many interesting trades, and why don't we start with what happened in Cleveland? They have traded Darius Garland and a pick for James Harden. And let's look at it from a Cleveland perspective. How are you going to improve with James Harden?
You don't.
I mean, can anybody see why Cleveland is doing this?
It makes no sense to me.
I thought Garland, he was like a piece, like
A centerpiece for the future. Yeah. Why would you?
I thought he was like a piece they wanted to keep. So
It's
I was
not.
kind of
It's not.
shocked that they traded
It's not
for
to
Harden.
disrespect James Harden, but he's my age. You're coming to the end
Nah,
of
it's
your
to
rope here.
disrespect James Harden.
He's not young anymore. Like at 37 years old. I mean, come on.
I'm here for
Why
all
would-
the disrespect for Harden.
It's okay. Well, that's Kerr Swift. He can call you. James Harden sees this. He'll call you too.
Yeah,
I don't understand it. I mean, I don't know, man.
I mean,
It's
like with
Cleveland.
James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, like you have to think that those are two guys that want the ball. And
yeah.
Well, did Cleveland really need? Cause I know James, he's more of a point now. So did Cleveland need a point guard to facilitate the ball for him?
Not really. No, I don't think they did.
I mean, if I'm Cleveland, the perspective I'm looking at is that, of course, James could obviously score, but you could also, with James running the point, Jared Allen and Van Mobley might have more scoring opportunities.
Well, that's one way.
More pick and rolls, more pick and pop.
So you think James Harden could be that facilitator where he could feed the ball?
I mean, he was.
Yeah, he
was
did for the
with
Clippers. Yeah,
remind y'all that
what does that get you?
The past 21 games, the Clippers did go 17-4. So something obviously was working during the last month and a half.
Okay, so let's look at it from that perspective. If you're Los Angeles, why are you making that trade? If you're 17
you don't want to. Oh, can I answer that?
Please.
You don't want to pay. You don't want to pay him the 2 years, 80 million.
He's going to command the salary. Yeah, they don't want to pay him that.
Okay, Steve Ballmer prints money. Like they have this incredible arena. I get it. Most of
they let Kawhi Leonard get away with fraud.
That's a fair point.
Randy, just like that fake tree business.
Hey, they let Kawhi Leonard.
I guess.
Is that how the Dodgers did it too to win the series? Wow, I never thought about that stuff. Okay.
Sam, please don't talk about the World Series. Like I still haven't got over that. Okay?
I was pulling for Toronto. I'm sorry. They should have won. Sorry.
I feel the love from you all. Like I know that you guys are going for. Like I don't want to talk about it. Right
It's still raw. I'm sorry. It's still raw. Yeah.
But
it's gonna take a minute.
If I'm the Clippers, first of all, I think the Clippers. I think Steve Ballmer just being a terrible owner. I really don't like him. He's been making some bad decisions and whatnot. I mean, your team is 17-4, and y'all clearly is winning. And even though it was a rough start, now that James was playing, Kawhi being healthy. Something was going on. Something positive was happening. I was under the assumption that perhaps James asked to be traded, but I'm not. I don't think he asked to be traded. I think what happened was he asked for the extension, and they just don't want to give it to him.
That could be part of it, yeah.
But I believe that because as of today, they end up trading away Zubac. Why?
I see that.
They traded Zubac to the Pacers.
Earlier today, yeah.
So it's like, why everybody under the assumption that James asked to be traded? I don't believe that because why get rid of Zubac? Why get rid of your two?
And but the Clippers are receiving Ben Mathurin, first round pick.
Who?
Ben Mathurin.
Who?
Fellow Canadian. Hang on.
Wow.
Ben Mathurin, first round pick, 2 first round picks.
Those
don't
matter though. No first round picks don't matter.
It seems like they're going backwards.
They are going.
Yeah.
Think about it. Why would you? This trading your 2 main players. This was just a salary dump.
Yeah. Get rid of contracts. Yep.
To try to bring in something that you're not able going to bring.
Yeah.
Who really want to go to that organization?
But you know what? But is it a Ballmer thing? Because I really haven't seen this, but I don't think of Steve Ballmer as say Jerry Jones. or why am I blanking on the Knicks owner's name? Jacobs. What's his name? Anyway, what does
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. But I mean, like Steve Ballmer just seems to be just really in love with his team. I don't know if he meddles much. Like, I mean, I really genuinely think that he is trying to dump as many resources as he can and let his people run that organization. I mean, when the Clippers signed Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, I mean, I think everybody was just waiting for the Clippers to make that championship, that finals appearance, because they had things going. Now things went sideways, but I don't think you could blame ownership for that, right?
So a little bit of everything.
You definitely can blame ownership for that.
Playoff P.
I mean, isn't that? But isn't that hindsight? Thinking about, because I don't know if Steve Ballmer is a meddler. You know,
somebody doing something over there, and it's not working. And
really clearly, yeah.
Now they trying to backtrack.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is that you traded these players to try to get younger. That would be the only reason.
That's the ideal scenario.
Which is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but damn, you traded Ray Zubac, James Harden, and you let SGA go. I mean, it's something clearly ain't working over there.
But again, with hindsight, I mean, who was Shea in Los Angeles? I mean, maybe
he wasn't necessarily bad.
No, he wasn't necessarily bad, but who would have thought that he'd be this?
I mean, I understand. I understand.
I think he hang on to them young players. I think Clippers, they always letting go people and trying to bring in people and just never ends well. So why not?
Decision, then whose decision is it?
Right.
What's that?
I'm just saying, if it's not Steve's decision that you traded away your pieces, then whose fault is it? Because he's the one that's been running the organization for the past 5, 6, 7, 8 years, right?
And who is, well, sure. And I don't know who the GM is of the Clippers.
I forget now, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's just bad luck. Like, I mean, Kawhi Leonard, he had all those injuries. And then, I mean, forget about all the off-court stuff. And, maybe you could scratch your head on getting James Harden over there, because he is an older guy. But I don't know how many people were faulting or criticizing or, thinking twice about all those moves. Paul George, Kawhi, even Harden, as it happened.
I mean, there was a little pushback on Paul George.
Oh, yeah.
Everything, because his whole situation that came from the 76ers and his injuries, him being older, and it just, I don't know, it just never seemed like it was going to work out either way. Like, I think they brought in everybody to hurry them back to get a championship, and it just didn't fruition like they thought it would. So here we are now.
Some things on paper, some they say the best plans are on paper, but when you put the pieces there, sometimes it doesn't manifest the way you thought it was going to. Right. There's a lot of scenarios for that. So
yeah, but I mean, and look, I mean, when George was in OKC, like, he had pretty much MVP numbers.
Yeah.
And so, you get him to LA and, repeat the same thing going, get the same thing going, who knows? But I mean, yeah, well, and obviously Kawhi Leonard has done so many things for my Raptors, and there's a huge part of me that is really happy that he didn't get to do so much in LA.
We the only one.
So, I mean, guys, why don't we make our way over to Dallas vis-a-vis Washington? I mean, Anthony Davis is now a Washington Wizard, and it was just over a year ago when the big trade happened with Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis. Did I catch that he played less than 30 games as a Dallas Maverick, and now he is in Washington?
What a
I could
shocker!
have told him that.
What
I
a
could have told
shocker!
him that.
The dumbest
before they
trade in
made the
NBA
trade.
history. The dumbest trade in NBA history.
And Nico Harrison is out of a job, and
Finally,
you guys don't think there was funny business going on, did you? I mean,
Probably
isn't
so,
it
because
isn't it ironic?
Probably so, because it was
somebody had to
kinda
be drinking
crazy.
or smoking, or they're talking about the Doncic thing, but
because you just don't wake up and like, oh man, we're gonna trade Luka. Like it had
your
something
star player, your future there. Yeah, I mean, come on.
That went on behind closed doors. So
and then he goes, "Oh, we did it because he's fat, he's heavy, he's doing this and that wrong." Oh, sure, just insult him while you kick him out the door too. You know, make it sound better.
And look, Sam, I get it. Dallas went to the finals that final year that Doncic was there, but he looks like a completely different man in LA. Just in terms of the way that, and the stature and so on. Like maybe he did have let himself go in Dallas. Why in the world though are you going to trade him for Anthony Davis? That's the ultimate question.
But that's the thing. And Davis isn't in his prime anymore. He's broken down, injury ridden. If he was 19, like when he came in the league and you're trading, okay, you could say you're building a building block. But a 31-year-old Anthony Davis who's had how many injuries over the last few seasons, and again, he played less than 30 games in Dallas alone, and now you're shipping him off again, which is not a shock to anybody. I could have seen that coming last year, saying he's not going to be the centerpiece there. You can say what you want to make it sound better. But I mean, I give credit to Dallas. They still have Cooper Flagg, so at least that panned out for him. You have at least a centerpiece there. But even when you heard Nico Harris, when you hear him talking about it and trying to justify the trade, I'm like, dude, just stop talking, man. Like you're not making this sound any better. I mean, you shake up the whole league, and for better or for worse, you commit to it. But I just can't see. It's so lopsided. I still don't understand it. I'm still scratching my head.
See, the thing is, out of shape Luka got them to the NBA Finals, and they said, "Oh, we need change because he's out of shape." What? He's out of shape. He's overweight, and he still got you to the finals. What sense does it make? That's the reason why you get rid of him. Like, that's funny business. Like, I ain't buying that because it didn't hinder his performance while he got you there, and he's the reason. He's the reason why y'all there. So that's it makes sense because it's something else going on behind closed doors that we don't know about.
I have a theory. It's not a good theory, but I have a
theory. We'll take anything. Go ahead.
We start right there.
The theory is the Dallas Mavericks owner, which is Miss Miriam.
Mark Cuban.
No,
he's
Mark.
I forgot. He relinquished. I forgot that. Yeah, that's right.
It's Marian Adelson.
That's right. Yep.
And my theory is that she the one, like Nico and Patrick Dumont are the fall. They just taking the fall.
They're the fall,
the fallout guys. You trade Luka away, so you won't give him. I forgot how much money he would do on the table.
He would do a huge contract. Yeah,
he would do a huge contract.
A super max deal. Yep.
Super max. I think it was 200 something mil.
Something like that. Yeah.
You trade him away. You trade Luka away to not pay him that super max.
Mm-hmm.
Purposely lose, and call me crazy. You find a way to relocate the Mavericks to Vegas. Why? Because that's where all your casino. That's you own a casino. Been like her.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Her husband who passed, but her husband owned a casino, and their main business was in Vegas. And
that's interesting.
And they owned other basketball clubs prior to the NBA. So self-sabotage, team lose.
I could see that.
You move the Mavericks to Vegas. You have a Vegas team. You have your casino business. and it makes you and your family a whole bunch of money.
Well, wait a minute.
But
Okay,
of course,
and
that doesn't make no sense
Time out.
because the Dallas is a big market. So why would you even, move a team like that? But that's just my theory.
The same team why would you trade Luka Doncic? I mean,
but think about it. You trade Luka, and what does the NBA do? Give you the number 1 pick.
That's interesting. I gotta say,
to go with Vegas, huh?
Yeah,
you give them the number 1 pick, so that way they have a player for the future, and that way Dallas just somehow making money. Even though
they save cap space, they're building for the future. Yeah, they're not living on that Supermax deal. Yep.
You ain't necessarily gotta be like the Pelicans and say $20 a ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Isn't the A's moving to Randy? Isn't the A's moving to Vegas? Or
they are.
They are.
Oh, yeah,
they're in Sacramento. They're playing in Sacramento right now, and
they officially move in 2028. 2028, they move to Vegas.
So bad, man.
And the year Anthony Davis was moved from New Orleans gets the first pick, and it's Zion Williamson.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't stand his big. Every time I go to the game, he looked like me out there, just sitting.
Baby got back. Yeah,
that's it.
Well. We're going to talk a little Anthony Davis towards the end of the show, but interesting trade with Golden State and Atlanta. Golden State gets Kristaps Porzingis, and Atlanta gets Jonathan Kuminga and Buddy Hield. And try and make sense out of this one for me. I mean, Porzingis, he when healthy, he could be a vital piece.
When healthy.
Yeah, he was pretty huge for Boston, I suppose, when they.
I loved him there. Yeah, he did what he needed to do, but long term, I don't know.
And when you're thinking about long term in Golden State, the clock's going to strike midnight for Steph, Draymond, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
so
they're getting older.
I kind of. I'm sorry.
Oh, please, Mos, go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of blame Steve Kerr for this and the Kuminga situation. Because one thing about it, Steph is averaging like 25, 28. He's your main scorer.
Yeah, clearly.
And I understand Kuminga been hurt, so he ain't been playing. But even when he was healthy. You're not. When I watch the Warriors, Kuminga could obviously score, but they ain't really running plays for him. You know what I'm saying? When that time he could be a good second, third option. He's more like the fourth and fifth option.
Yeah.
And coaches just one thing about coaches, when something worked the first time, they just stick with that. So I think Steve Kerr just, he on cruise control as far as how he coaching the team. So
is it cruise control, Mos, or is it that the cupboard's getting a little bare? Because
I think
a little bit both.
Crucial.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could be both. Yeah.
Your top scorers are over 30.
Yeah.
And
over 35.
Over 35, and
that's even worse.
When it comes down to the playoff, I don't think they're gonna last first, maybe second round.
Nah, there's too many young teams that are gonna take them for a ride. They don't have the stamina.
You're on cruise control because you're so used to this environment,
being on top. Yeah,
and Kuminga pissed because. Kuminga, I'm not getting the ball more. I'm not being involved, and there got to be some sort of change. So, eventually you had to trade him. I blame Steve Kerr because of James Wiseman development. I thought James Wiseman was going to be something, but
yeah, me too.
Never manifested.
Steve believed in you know, Curry, Clay, and Draymond. Plus, I mean, in all fairness, you had Curry, Clay, Draymond, and then Kevin Durant at some point. But still, you gotta. I blame coaches when it comes to players' development sometimes, because you really not develop. You have a young player that, you know, may not play much, but you got to develop that player. Sometimes you got to have that player evolve, and you know, have them play these games. Look at Coop. My bad, my voice. But look at what Cooper doing in Dallas by Jason Kidd having him play point, so that way he understand the game and he understand how to use his height and his body, kind of similar to how Jason Kidd developed Giannis when he was in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
but Mose, who is James Wiseman? I mean, you know, if he was that legit, then he would have found a home in another team. He would have found a chance with another team. I mean,
I agree with I agree with that, but you know, some people you know, who knows it. His confidence.
He showed promise.
His confidence was probably shot down by that point.
Well, yeah,
because he made.
So is that on Steve? Is that on Steve Kerr? Is that on Steve?
Yeah. It's almost like a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the quarterback. He's with a bad team, and it's up to the coaches to coach him up. But when he leaves, sometimes he get newer coaches who believe in him and ignite a different fire in him. And some of these players, like you mentioned with Steve Kerr, they get stuck on the old regime and they don't look towards the future. Eventually, Curry's gonna be gone. What's the Warriors gonna look like then? And right now, they haven't done enough. They haven't done enough developing some of these young players who I see promise in Wiseman and the other kids. So it's just like, what are y'all doing?
No, sure, but I mean,
where's your main goal here?
But Curry is still there. Draymond Green is still
not
there.
Winning. They going to this ploy. We'll try to get Giannis, and now they like that fell through the cracks. So what now? That whole premise of them was getting another superstar instead of developing what they already have and getting younger. Instead of now they got a whole bunch of old guys, and now they not even gonna get Giannis. So,
but I mean, I don't think the solution would have been James Wiseman. That's what I'm saying.
But it would have been better to try to develop like the Spurs. Like the Spurs, they had all these guys that come through the well with Pop, and what they always do, develop within. They develop those guys, and they turn to something. Curry ain't into that. He just into we'll just let Curry shoot the three and let's just live in the past and hope we can win.
But here's a question.
Catching up with him.
Don't you think Stephen Clay became Stephen Clay because of Steve Kerr? I mean, that's what I'm really wondering, because like nobody would have thought Steph Curry could have been this. Like you have to think that Steve Kerr had something to do with it.
I mean, you can't.
Yes, somewhat.
You know, it's the same thing. Great coaching is like that with any players. You know, I'm sure the thing could be said years ago with the whole Kobe Shaq thing. I mean, you had Phil Jackson, you had good leadership there. You know, obviously, Popovich doing what he did in San Antonio for the longest tenure, 24 years. I think it was 24 years he was there coaching. I mean, you don't have longevity if you don't motivate players and have wins. And obviously, Golden State had, they went on a title run, multitude attempts at times. Same thing with, I don't want to say he's up there quite much, but I do like what Eric Spoelstra did with Miami, because Miami had a run back at that time. But you got to think coaching influence, the same thing. Certain players, that's why certain players don't bond with certain coaches, or certain things that the coaches always say, we want to get the best out of our players. So I think you got to give him, I think for Steve Kerr, you got to, what he did when he came to town there, you got to give him some credit. I don't know if you give him all of it. You want to be fair,
I'll give most of the credit to Mark Jackson.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
Why? I hear Mark Jackson all the time.
He helped develop Curry a lot. They fired Mark Jackson. I feel like they fired him at the wrong. Is Curry? Okay. Did Curry win with his team? It eventually was Mark Jackson's team.
Well,
he
yeah,
won,
but okay,
Will.
but Mark Jackson was not the coach when Golden State won that first chip. And like it's not that I'm
I mean,
discrediting you at all.
it's the whole John Gruden, Tony Dungy type
There
Right.
you go.
situation.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, he
You
was there
know,
for the
Okay,
first 2
okay.
years
So
with
here's
Curry.
Steve
And
Kerr came in and did what Mark really couldn't do: develop an offense that worked.
right. Mm-hmm.
but I think the difference most is that Tony Dungy won in Indianapolis. How come Mark Jackson didn't find a chance with another team?
That's a
Mark
fair
Jackson
point.
Well,
Fair point.
well, shoot, man. If I
Sometimes coaches are
get
good.
paid millions to talk basketball, I take
Well,
that
when you
job
go to
too.
the 76ers, I
Right.
mean,
But sometimes, to be honest, some coaches are good at developing players, not building a team.
right.
You know, you see a lot of coaches that good at OCs or DC, not head coach. And Mark Jackson,
Right.
he just didn't have the right toolage to coach a team, but he was very hands-on with players. So I think that's the difference.
Okay.
Makes
Steve Kerr
sense.
brought in a scheme. I think Steve Kerr brought in a scheme. Mark Jackson was like, I'm a player, so I can connect with y'all better. And I think that's what happened.
It's so interesting because a lot of people think that, Nick Nurse is this great coach here in Toronto. And I was like, I think Dwayne Casey could have easily led that team to the
Mhm.
championship. And I was not a Nick Nurse guy at all. And, a lot of people, yourselves, think that Mark Jackson, and, my respect to that, I'm not discrediting you at all, but it's so amazing how a lot of people believe Mark Jackson was the reason why Steph became who he was. And maybe Mark found the opportunity and had an incredible living talking about basketball as opposed to being a coach. But there is something to me that says if Mark Jackson was that key, like, I mean, how many millions did Monty Williams get in Detroit? Like you would think that Mark Jackson could get that kind of bread coaching a team if he was that legit. So it's such an interesting thing to think about.
Some coaches are good at just working with what they got.
Yes.
And then you got coaches that are good to get you where you need to go.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I think Doc, for example, I think Doc Rivers is a good coach as to where if you put him in a situation and you don't really have much, but he'll overachieve. But if you need Doc to get you where you want to go, he ain't the coach for that.
Easy now.
But also look at Steve Kerr too. He has, when they talk about rings, then 2 of them come with KD.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
So, a lot of people say they ain't real rings because of the super team. So it's just like, I feel like that Kerr get a lot of credit when it should be.
Did they win before he came though?
Yeah.
Doesn't have one ring. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has one with Curry, then 2 with KD. So, and the reason they got KD,
then the fourth.
Yeah, well, the 4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth against
Boston. It's just like you look at his legacy, you're like, well, he got done the first time without KD, and then when they lost the way they did, they knew they had to go get another superstar to pair with an already dominant team to get over the top. So that's why I'm just like, maybe we give Kerr too much credit for.
But wait a minute, but you know what?
Team.
And Swift, don't get me wrong. Like, I hear you 100%, but when did Phil Jackson win a championship as a coach without having the best player of the league on his team? Because
Michael Jordan wasn't. He gave Michael Jordan structure. He gave him structure, though.
Easy now.
What Mike had, he gave Jordan a clear focus in that offense to what to do. And then Michael Jordan was like that Raul horse, that stallion. But Phil Jackson gave him control, gave him a purpose, gave him a, honed him in. That's why
you're gonna have so many angry fans at your house.
Well, no, I'm taking up for Phil Jackson. I'm saying Phil Jackson was the reason.
I know, but now you're alienating the Jordan fans. Like, okay, here we go.
A lot of people give Phil credit for Jordan, the way Jordan came on.
So you mean to tell me that any other coach, Jerry Sloan, who had was an incredible coach out of Utah.
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me Jerry Sloan?
Oh no, could they talk to Michael? You think they could?
Incredible question. I have no idea.
That's another thing. Michael ego is through the roof. Were they able to get through him to make him buy in to what he wanted to do? You forgot when Phil Jackson first got there, they had spats. They had headbutting situations, but Phil Jackson was all the type of guy that, he hear you out and he was cool, calm, collective. That's why they call him Zen Master, right?
Also, Phil Jackson was running the triangle even back then, right?
He did, yeah. I think he did that back in New York too, way back when.
I mean,
when he was a player.
I guess it all comes down to preference. Like, would you rather see Michael Jordan in the triangle offense, or do you see him in that high pace Jerry Sloan type of offense? And which one would have worked? But I mean, obviously the triangle worked, so it all worked out at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's how. But I feel like Phil Jackson could get to Michael's level to talk to him, to get in his psyche. Cause all coaches can't do that. All coaches can't get into a level where they can talk to them star players like that.
Phil was a philosophical hippie nerd.
Yeah. I mean, he let Dennis Rodman go rogue because he knew what Dennis Rodman needs, but Dennis Rodman gave him credit. He'll bring me in the office and we had.
But it was controlled chaos, though. Like he still had control.
He knew how to meet Dennis Rodman where he was at. So that was the difference.
Man, I wish social media existed back then.
I know.
Oh my God!
This isn't Mike Ditka and Ricky Williams.
Imagine coaching Dennis Rodman. I don't know what doing. I don't know what anywhere.
On the side.
Imagine coaching that.
Hey, if me, come to practice, man, 12 o'clock.
That's me. I'm blowing Dennis up. I couldn't coach a player like Dennis because I'm more of a structural guy. I'm things gotta be this way. So I couldn't coach somebody like that. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like who knows how things will went out. Salone would coach somebody who somebody else. Pat Riley, I don't know.
Pat Riley, Larry Brown, Chuck Daly. I mean, Chuck Daly was
take your pick. Yeah,
it's like there was only one coach during those championships with Chicago, and then Phil Jackson goes to LA with Shaq and Kobe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shaq and Kobe. That's another thing. Who would deal with Shaq and Kobe beef?
I wonder because Phil, he wasn't coaching in New York, right? He was GM. I really want to see Phil Jackson. I really want to see Phil Jackson as a coach where he didn't have Shaq, Kobe, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan. Okay, because that's why I'm going to say Gregg Popovich over Phil.
Interesting. Wow. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Duncan Ginobili Parker
Phil had Tony, Manu, Tim, and David Robinson and Kawhi.
The Admiral. You had the Admiral.
And Bruce Bowen.
Oh, yeah.
No. Forget Bruce Bowen. I mean, Bruce Bowen.
You can't
Bruce Bowen.
I can't stand Bruce Bowen, but you can't say forget Bruce. I think
that dirty dude.
He's not on that last one, man.
I think it's too different. I think both of them are great equally. They just went about it different ways. So I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Okay, so we're an hour and a half in. This is a Super Bowl show. We're still talking basketball.
Right, we still waiting for the Super Bowl portion.
Come on, bring on the game.
That's what conversations about, right? Like, I mean, like, you know,
Mm.
the fastest 90 minutes that have ever happened. But okay, so you know what? To the floor. If you had to choose between Phil or Gregg Popovich, who would you choose? I'm going Popovich.
I'm choosing Phil because I was a Jordan guy. Yeah, I love what Phil did.
I gotta choose Greg. I gotta choose Popovich because that triangle offense is confusing. At least to me. Now, speaking as a former player, I tried to study it. I'm like, I hate this. I hate the triangle offense as a player.
I gotta go Phil too. I mean, nothing against Pop, but I mean, it's just
I think Phil would did wonders with Pop's team. We either had Young, David Robinson, or Tim
imagine.
Duncan.
Yeah, think about it.
I think he Phil could coach anybody just like Pops because Phil.
No,
like he get down,
not just anybody.
I feel Phil get down to their level. So you think Phil couldn't understand Tim Duncan or David Robinson? Yeah, I think he could understand them and get them going. I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, no, this is Voice of the Fans. Anybody who's listening, feel free to drop us a comment. Are you thinking Phil? Are you thinking Gregg Popovich? What do you think about the trades that did happen in the NBA? Do you have an ideal location of where you want to see a Super Bowl? Let us know what you're thinking here on the chat. And, you know, guys, why don't we make it to the gridiron? I mean,
all right.
Hey, the big game is on Sunday, but I mean, we're not going to talk.
Really,
Super
is this Sunday? I didn't know.
Yeah,
it have two teams I really don't care about, so I didn't know when it's.
Says the Saints fan. Yeah, of course. You haven't seen it in what? How long? Yeah.
So, you know, hey, those pesky New England Patriots are back in the show, and who would have thought it'd be this quick? Who would have thought that Drake Maye could lead the Patriots to the Super Bowl? But, you know, before that, guys, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the snub that did take place between Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft. And, I mean, is one more severe than the other? I mean, you guys tell me, but how are you going to get 7 Super Bowl rings or however many? And Bill Belichick is not a Hall of Famer. I mean,
and he's got 8 rings to total. If you count the Giant years, he's got 2.
Can I get on committee? Can I put my hat in there? Do I qualify as a journalist?
Depends on what you're going to say. So tread lightly. Go ahead.
Me, you know what I'm saying? I always get flack on my own show because I hold vendetta. Everybody thinks, you know, I hold the grudges for a long time. But if I had LeBron on my table, everybody know how much I hate LeBron. I would not deny LeBron the chance to get into the Hall of Fame. I would not vote against him just because I dislike him or the way he go about things or the way he treated me. It wouldn't matter. And these people that voted on Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft let their own personal feelings get involved.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like how they must have said something wrong to him. They must didn't like what he did, what Bill Belichick is doing in North Carolina and with his hot young girlfriend or whatever. I don't know what they hating or something.
24 years young, yeah, and he's 72. I mean, come on.
4 years ago. I don't know what they got going on, but clearly a lot of hate.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
I don't want to know. I don't look at his window at night. I don't want to know.
And it could be a writer that's saying, "Oh man, they cheated two of those Super Bowls with Spygate, the Fleckgate, Tuck Rule, you name it." So I'm still holding a grudge because of those 3 things that went on. So it's ridiculous, and those guys should be ashamed of themselves of putting their own personal feelings involved when they probably strictly voting off of merit and what they did on the field, not off the field, on the field. So yeah, stupid.
So, but I mean, how many people are going to remember this next year? Because you have to think Kraft and Belichick are going to get in. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about the Baseball Hall of Fame, but there is something that I do agree with Clemens and Bonds and A-Rod not getting in the Hall of Fame. I could only imagine how many guys were juicing in those days. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know the rules, and they
Thank
got
you.
caught. They got caught.
Yeah.
And however, now apparently in terms of Deflategate, Spygate, whatever, apparently every team does it, but you got to get caught. And these guys got caught. And well, okay, here's a question. Is there a possibility that Kraft and Belichick don't get in for next year?
You gotta wonder.
What-
I mean, if they're snubbed this
No
year,
way.
and if it's a petty, and well, they'll really be petty. The league's gonna take serious blowback if they do this again. I mean, come on.
They're gonna get in because all them writers that voted no are gone. It's a whole new group.
Yeah.
And
So,
they're like, yeah,
so-
I bet.
So, Swift, enlighten me. Like, who is the committee? Like, is it a group of people, different
It's a
people every year?
prominent writers,
Yeah.
journalists, I guess of the NFL or sports. So that's
And
who
is
get
it-
the vote.
And does it change every year, or is it the same group of people?
I want to say it's the same group of people. The only way
I believe
you
it
lose
is.
your-
Yeah. I don't know if they
the only
vote
way
for
you
that,
lose your
but
status if you're something crazy happened or you just don't want to be on a committee anymore.
you can step down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because this one
so-
guy, this one writer, he was a Bears fan. He came out, they claimed he was on a committee, and he said he would never vote for Aaron Rodgers, and he was a Bears writer. I'm like, see, that's why you probably why you just lost your vote because you just said that.
Well,
So
I think I guess because again, I don't know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts because I don't know if I want to see Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame. I mean,
Man, what?
RC
I
will
say the
flip
same
out
thing
his
about
chair
Pete
right
Rose myself. I don't think Pete Rose should be there, but that's just me. But
Okay.
What?
so
Mhm.
I agree with
here-
Pete Rose. I agree with Pete Rose.
Barry
Pete-
should
Pete-
definitely get
okay,
in.
let's
Lord,
focus on let's focus on Barry Bonds for a second because when he hit 73 home runs, he never finished the season with 50. He never finished with 60. The second most home runs that he had in the season was 10 years before 73. And I think he hit 73 at the age of 37.
at that time,
Okay?
yep.
That
Mhm.
is
Who has the
impossible.
strength for that? Yeah, who
That's
has the strength at that
impossible.
point?
Now, he had an incredible start in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Dare I say he would have been a Hall of Famer regardless. But
Oh, yeah.
everybody is just so into Barry Bonds because of the incredible home runs and those 73 homers that he had in San Francisco. How many people think of Barry Bonds as a Pittsburgh Pirate? But I mean, like, that's
Nobody.
besides the point. That's besides the point. It's that he cheated. Roger Clemens, when he was with my Toronto Blue Jays, won 2 Cy Youngs the 2 years that he was in Toronto. He cheated.
Houston up.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever A-Rod did, I don't know. And we do have a couple of comments here. What do we have here? Better watch out, guys. SamCro might ask for a flag because you breathed on him being a Patriots fan.
Very funny. Very funny.
And then we got, if Pete Rose isn't getting in, Barry Bonds definitely isn't getting in.
Well, he's in
And,
now.
And then to get into the Hall, you have to have class, and they both cheated. And that is from
Boom.
Derpy 51
Yeah.
Street.
I forgive you for the first comment, Derpy. I forgive you for that after that.
The Baseball Hall of Fame is about prestige. It's a gentleman's game. So yeah, I can get that since these players cheated. They don't get in, but it's hard.
When you know though, that's like I agree with what Randy said. Like when you know you're breaking the rules actively, and think of it this way: if I'm a guy who I know I'm eligible for the Hall of Fame, why am I risking anything by juicing up? Or like I said, Pete Rose case, the gambling. I mean, yes, it's not a playing thing, but as a manager, why would you rock the boat when you know you're in a figure? Everybody looks at you. A lot of people idolize you. There's a lot of our heroes that we see go into the Hall of Fame. Eyes are on you, and so that's why I also think Jose Canseco, when he wrote that book, obviously he threw everybody under the bus because he's naming names and he's dropping all these players out there, which again, I blame him for. If you want to talk about your own career, you want to sell yourself out, which I mean, again, I give Giambi credit, at least he owned up to it. But to throw other players out there, if they don't share, they should share. But you're breaking the rules at the end of the day. Like, where's the moral compass here? If nobody's held accountable, then, and yes, I know people do a lot of things. Athletes have money, they do this stuff. Celebrities do it with money and stuff. But where do we set the example, and where is the accountability? If, like in Bonds' case, yeah, great career. If he would have probably stopped playing before it all came up to the juicing and all that incident, he probably would have made the Hall of Fame years ago. Why did you feel the need to have to super enhance yourself? What was there left to prove? You're chasing Hank Aaron, okay? Maybe you're chasing the all-time home runs hitting, but if you have to cheat to do it, that's like even somebody said, I think, was it McGuire at that time too, when he was juicing, or Sammy Sosa, it's not fair because those extra 70 home runs they hit shouldn't count because they were juiced up at that point. So, if you can't do it naturally, and we said at 37, he's hitting all those home runs. I mean, it's just not human. It's not possible.
I don't think the steroids helped him hit the home run. I think they could already hit the home run. I don't know why they took steroids though.
At 37, but Bonds at 37 hit those home runs.
You still got they making contact. The steroid don't help you hit the home run. I mean, they had enough power to get out the park.
How does that happen though? To have 73 homers at 37 years of age.
I don't think the steroids played that big a part of them hitting home runs. I just don't.
I would love to see your notes on that, Dr. Swift. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, it don't make it. I mean, can steroids? If I took steroids, am I gonna go out there and hit a home run?
Okay, I mean, Swift, think about it too.
Swift, you're a brother. You're a brother. I love with all my heart, but I mean, come on.
I mean,
go back. Listen,
you still gotta make contact, guys. You still.
But here's the question. Think about it. Look at what did Barry look like? He was thinner back in the Pittsburgh days. How did I mean, yes, you can work out, but how did he bulk up? But how do you bulk up that quickly?
Better. He got
okay. Yeah. Well,
he got better. Did he not?
That example, Sam, I'm with. I don't really buy it because we all gain a little weight from our 20s to our 30s. Like, I mean,
well, we do. But do you get more muscle? Do you see his forearms? Like, do you get more muscular in your late 30s?
I'm with you.
But I'm saying when the skinny Barry Bonds was still hitting a lot of home runs, I feel like
I don't deny that.
He just.
But I'm saying is you're saying though that the steroids don't play a factor. Have you seen the size? Like, he had muscles bigger than like my head. I mean,
he was hitting home runs prior to steroids. Like, dude was on his way anyway of hitting what? Well, how many did he hit when he was in Pittsburgh? Was it like 40 to 50 or something like that?
It wasn't
definitely not 50. But he had an incredible batting average.
Yeah. So I think that it didn't. He already was a great player. I think he just improved over time, man.
But then why juice? That begs the question of why juice then? If he
a lot of people, I think some of these players juice for different reasons. I think A-Rod didn't need a juice stick. He was already a great player. I feel like
that's why I said, like, to Randy's point, you break the rules and you know what you're doing. They didn't like force to take it. They took it because they were willingly taking it. I mean, no, I mean, I know this was before PED and the testing and everything that became the forefront after all this came out and everything. But
and also, juicing was a problem back in that era anyway, from bodybuilders. To athletes.
That's fair.
It was a rampant thing. So maybe they got caught up and like, hey, let's juice because everybody else was juicing at that time.
I mean, that's a fair point.
But I mean, everybody knew that it was bad. Like, it was bad news. Everybody knew,
but they still did it.
Exactly. The bodybuilders that they hung around and worked out with, they like the bodybuilder. Hey, man, we got something right here. They get your recovery faster, get you stronger. Just do it.
Sure. No, I understand.
So,
I don't know. Like, weren't we originally talking about Belichick and Kraft?
That led to Barry Bonds and led to the cheating.
We all agree that Robert Kraft and Belichick should be in the Hall of Fame. They dropped the ball. So
Well, not
Correct.
even that, but they should be first ballot, and that's what even Tom Brady said. Well, what does that mean for me? I mean, when it comes to my turn, are they going to snub me? I mean, they snub him for first
Nah, they
ballot Hall of
wouldn't.
Fame. I mean, how does that look?
So
There's no way you
okay.
snub Tom Brady for first ballot. There's no way.
Well, we know that, but you wouldn't think Belichick and Kraft either. So
I guess,
trifecta.
like, honestly, and that's the ultimate question. Do we honestly think that Kraft and Belichick was going to get snubbed? So listen,
I believe so.
But no, I don't think anybody would have thought that Belichick and
Nobody
Kraft
saw
was
this
gonna get
coming.
snubbed. No, I don't think.
No, yeah.
Nobody would have been talking about it. So
True.
okay,
Right.
everything that you owned, everything that's near and dear to your heart is on the line. And
Mhm.
the bet is Tom Brady gets in to the Hall of Fame at his first opportunity. Where are you leaning towards? I honestly don't know. You think he's getting in, Sam?
Yeah, but I think. Oh, go ahead. Sam.
I'll say this: yes, he should get in. But like I said, when he makes those comments and seeing, it's one thing if it was just Belichick. Okay, you just for argument's sake, you could chalk up he got a bad draw. But now you're saying the owner of the Patriots, who bought that franchise, who has seen 6 titles come in that town. And again, I know Mr. Kraft wasn't on the field, but now if this is a, let's say, quote unquote, a conspiracy theory or whatever the reason for snubbing is, now you have the quarterback that you accused of playing with deflated balls, which again, there was no evidence to back that up. The FBI investigated, there was no evidence, just to be clear, number one. I'll give you the Spygate. That was bad because Belichick, obviously, you don't send a staffer to a closed practice in New York there. You don't do that, okay? Especially when it's not open to the public, which I believe is what the story was at that time. So that's fair. And I also don't fault you for, let's just throw it out there, the Tuck rule. Okay, we look at it now 20-some years later. We can obviously see there was luck involved. Okay, I'm not going to deny you that. I've had people argue this with me left and right. I'm not denying that. But in the end of the day, because I had someone tell me the other day, oh, well, I don't like Brady because they cheated. They bought all those Super Bowls. If he would have bought all those Super Bowls, he would have had 10 of them. Okay, like he's not going to lose 3 of those, especially 2 of those by a close margin by like 3 points. I mean, let's be honest there. But when you look at a player who you can say what you want, argue, just because I'm biased, the GOAT argument, this and that, what he did in his career, and I will say, for Randy's point, I followed him to Tampa. I do root for the Bucks too. Got to. I mean, Tom's part of that. So I was glad to see them win the Super Bowl in 20. I loved it, to be honest. I have the ring from 2020. So
sick. Nice.
when you see that though, and he goes his first season, he goes there. He's had 3 Hall of Fame careers. The first 10 years in New England, the second 10 years, even the last those 3 years in Tampa Bay. Who does that? Who else in the NFL has had and the longevity, 23-year career, and did it at I will say I'm a little salty that 2021 at 44 in Tampa, when that was probably his best year. He threw for, I think, almost 5,000 yards, and he loses to Aaron Rodgers in the MVP voting race just because his interception ratio was a little bit worse. But who does that? Who plays at a high level? Who's had the success? And now you're saying if it comes to a first ballot, he's eligible in 2028, assuming he stays retired, which I think he would at this point.
Yeah,
but if they snub him, then you got to say, okay, it was Belichick, Kraft, and now the GOAT of the argument of quarterbacks. If you snub him, I really think something's going on, because he should not be denied first ballot. I mean, if you watched all those games, I mean, come on.
Well, definitely something is going on. I mean, like, it's not.
I don't think it's going to happen because too much pushback on Belichick, and
you would think after this, you would hope so.
I wouldn't. If I was Tom Brady or anybody else, I wouldn't worry about him not getting voted first ballot, because even the NFL released a statement like, yeah, we're doing an investigation on the guys that said no. So that tell you they serious about it.
Because when you think about, like, Belichick, aside from the whole scandals, 6 titles in New England, he won 2 as a defensive coordinator with the Giants. He coached Lawrence Taylor back in the day when the Giants had, that's 8 rings. I mean, And I know a lot of players. I think Ryan Clark said it. A few analysts said it. What do you have to do? Like, if that's not enough to get you a first ballot in the Hall of Fame, like, I forget who else. A couple other guys came out and said, I mean, it's a fair point. Like, are you just being petty? Are you snubbing it because you're upset? And again, I know the Patriots in the Super Bowl again. I know Belichick's not coaching, but like, what is the? We talked earlier. Like, what are the standards? What's the accountability? What are the measurements? Who do they decide?
I don't even think it's the standard. Them people are just hating.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. You're just making it personal. Yeah, you're not looking at the accolades. You're picking the person saying, "Oh, it's because it's you." Because I think he fell one. He was short by one vote. He was shy by it for the majority he needed to get in. I mean, seriously, like if it's that close by the skin of your teeth.
I think we could all concede that there was something going on for sure.
Has to be, yeah.
But, well, yeah. I mean, it's a given. You know, I mean, there's no way that you could have that kind of success and not get entry into the Hall of Fame. You have to think that there was some discussion to take place. But does that voting committee have the guts, if you will, to exclude Tom Brady from that first year? And
I'll be curious.
If that does happen, you'd have to think that the NFL or Canton will take a look at the voting process and overhaul it and change it, because
I have to.
You have to think that Tom Brady is a unanimous choice to be in the Hall of Fame.
Because a lot of guys have gotten in for less. I mean, again, I'm not saying it because I'm biased, but when you look at it from pure football, like how many guys a lot of guys we've seen get in for a lot less. And again, it's kudos to them because everybody has their own career. But when you have one like what Tom had, to say, okay, he's not a first ballot or we're going to snub him. Like people have been saying it. He wasn't nearly close to retirement. Oh, he's a guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer. Just, winning 3 rings and then winning 4 and 5 and et cetera, et cetera. And then of course it was the question, which is my favorite, was people ask, oh, he goes to Tampa. Well, what if he doesn't win in Tampa? Is that going to tarnish his legacy? No, it's a separate thing than what he did in New England. And he said, I went to Tampa to do something else. Like it doesn't reflect on, you can't take away the 6 rings and the 20 years in Foxborough. And I'm glad that Tampa Bay won in their home stadium. First team ever, by the way, shout out. But you know what I mean? Like when you see that though, it's just icing. It's like a cherry on the parfait. He winning in Tampa and elevating that city again, which rightly so deserved it. Hadn't been to the playoffs in since 2007, I think was their biggest run at that point. So when you do all of that, and again, Brady even surpassed Montana. Joe Montana couldn't do that. He went to Kansas City, couldn't take him to a title. Who was Brady's? I mean, he came close. So if guys are going to get in for less than that, and you're saying to Tom Brady, just because you're tied to this cheating, quote unquote, if you want to call organization or whatever, it didn't play fair and all the names, blah, blah, blah. It's just pure, it's purely petty for me. I mean, again, it's just because of you're denying it, just because you're upset with, for any reason. It's not because of accolades. It's you. So, but I agree too. If he is snubbed, which I'd be shocked too, but I was also I didn't even know Mr. Kraft was up for the Hall of Fame. I knew Belichick was, so to see back to back, I'm like, that was pretty shocking. But if you do throw Tom in there, something has to change because obviously there's a pattern, clearly. So
yeah, which we've already confirmed. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But it's unfortunate. But I think they'll get there. You can't keep them out forever. They will get there. I mean, that's ridiculous to even say. They'll never get in there. I mean, that's just completely. Then what is football then? If that's the level of greatness you measure and they can't get in at all, then where do we draw the line? So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of the Patriots, in terms of the team itself, like how happy, satisfied is the league, you think, with the Patriots back in the Super Bowl? It's one of those recognizable teams. I mean, imagine if the Dallas Cowboys got back into the Super Bowl, or
wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, when the Chicago Cubs made that World Series, Swift, in 2016, there were some franchises that is just so synonymous with that league. I mean, you think about the Montreal Canadiens with hockey, you think about the New York Knicks with basketball,
Mm-hmm.
but the Patriots have that history, that cachet, and I mean, it's a different cast of characters, but do you think that this is like going to increase viewership because it is the Patriots, and there was a lot of people who jumped on that bandwagon when Brady made his run?
Mm-hmm. I think in this go around, I mean, I think I noticed the bigger bandwagon is everybody's rooting against New England. They would say everybody who says we want Seattle to win just because the Patriots are there. It could be anybody but. Which I mean, again, when you have that crown, and maybe one day New Orleans will know what that feels like. I'm kidding. I have to do it
we
once
didn't
in
have to cheat. We ain't had to cheat our way to the Super Bowl.
Fair point. Touche. Touche. But no, I think it's good though for the league too, because all kidding this aside, like I know how people feel, and again, I like to see new teams get in, but I like this squad. I mean, they're young. I mean, I know that the running thing was, New England had an easy path to the Super Bowl. They didn't really beat anybody. That's an old adage that's used before. But, the point is you get there. I mean, someone has to get there. I've always said, too, I'm on the argument of, well, Josh Allen had his chance. Yeah, well, he still can't get it done, clearly. So, Bills fans can keep saying that for another 10 years, perhaps. You got to at least get to a Super Bowl. And even for Seattle, we'll flip it to Seattle. I mean, to win, I did not pick them to win the division this year, to be top what they were. So sometimes these teams just kind of step up. I think it's nice, though. It's nice to see, aside from certain players, younger squads going at it. It's a new generation of football, too. I think it's good for the league. I think it's good to see a mixture. Now, I won't say I'd be disappointed if there was another dynasty in the making, but I would like to see a mixture of teams. I don't want to see like the Patriots be dominating again. Like I'd like to see, somebody like I said to some guys, I'd love to see the Broncos come in. I think they have a young team. It's heartbreaking when you're that close, obviously. And again, I will throw some shade for Randy. I'm disappointed in Tampa Bay. I had them to pick to win the division, and they just fell apart. They got to step it up. So, but I mean, even teams like Atlanta, the Bears, say what you want. They had quite a run. I think it's good for the league when you see, like, aside from all the rule changes, and I still say NFL is going to be touch football in a couple of years the way they're going. I think it's good for the league. I think the viewership, I don't know if this will be an all-time high Super Bowl watch, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to tune in for whether they love the Patriots, hate the Patriots, love Seattle. Most people I talk to I just want to watch the commercials. That seems to be a popular one.
I will take a nap.
Or that. Okay, well... Yeah, I can understand that.
Hang on, Swift. You don't have any big plans for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I'll go and watch it with a couple friends. And
okay,
come on.
You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a Super Bowl now. 1 year,
who you rooting for?
1 year, who I'm rooting for? Nobody, Sam, because it's the Seahawks. I'll just say this: I'd rather see the Patriots win than the Seahawks, because the Seahawks are in the NFC. So I usually root for the AFC team.
Thank you.
But we are watching Sam Darnold and Drake Maye here. So it's just like you don't have household names at quarterback. So that's what I'm saying. It's
but Drake Maye could be that name, right?
Yeah, Drake Maye could be a name, and that's why the Patriots are here now, because Drake Maye took that next step at playing quarterback, and he was able to get his team to Super Bowl, unlike Bo Nix, who still struggling in the passing game. But I ain't gonna throw shade at Bo Nix right now. But if I had to choose, I think I'm going for the Patriots, but I think the Seahawks might win this.
That defense is scary.
That's another question too. I mean, if you're taking a look at quarterback versus quarterback, I mean, Drake Maye is dominant over Sam Darnold.
Right.
Defense-wise, yeah, Seattle may have the upper hand. But in terms of the pass game, that's New England. So, I mean, is it really going to come down to defense?
I would say I'll take Seattle's passing game.
Really?
I'll tell you why. There's one guy named Jackson Ajiba.
Jackson Smith. Okay. Right.
Patriots do not have that. Patriots have a whole bunch of no names at wide receiver right now. And so that's what I'm looking at. All right. So the Patriots had an awesome regular season.
I was gonna say he's calling Stephon Diggs a no name. Wow.
Yeah, he's a one-legger right now. I mean,
ouch.
Who's scared that Stephon Diggs? I mean, he's not the same guy in Buffalo.
Well, I didn't say scared, but you said a no name. He's been a household name.
He's a no name. I mean,
oof.
Sorry,
we know Stephon.
Sorry, is he injured? Is he injured?
No,
he's not. He's making it joke career-wise, like he's injury prone.
He just run like he injured, Randy. That's it. Like, he has a baby with Cardi B, and I think people know him more as the baby daddy than Stephon Diggs.
Oh, for real? Is that right?
Well, I mean, come on. This country lives on media stuff. I mean, come on.
But
Miracle in Minneapolis.
I know you can see, I'm not a big Stephon Diggs fan, as you can see. But the Patriots had a great regular season. I mean, they played awesome. Seahawks had a great regular season. So if you look at these two teams now, the Patriots, what worries me, they have been struggling in the postseason. In the playoffs. They have been struggling. The defense haven't been playing top tier like they should, like they've been playing all season long. The passing game is non-existent. But you look at Seattle, they red hot. Defense flying around, creating turnovers. Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith, Jibba, man, that connection is tight. So the Seahawks been taking care of business, and they on track. They on the roll. Patriots, they could have lost against Denver. If Bo Nix was playing in that game.
Oh, I'll give you that. Yeah.
And if Sean Payton would kick the field goal instead of going forward,
I'll definitely give you that.
Red zone, the Denver could have beat the Patriots with still.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of reluctant on the Patriots because the Patriots have been skidding by where Seattle has been dominating the teams from first quarter to fourth quarter. So that's what the difference is right now. Patriots had better regular season, but Seattle has a better playoff run right now. So
all right, well, I could see that. I mean, I
look at the teams the Seahawks knocked off. The Rams, of course, look what they did to the 49ers. The 49ers all year have been scrappy. They have been beating teams, and they came in and dominated them. Patriots, you can't really say the same thing about the teams they play in the playoffs.
What about Houston?
Houston, CJ Stroud was the problem. I mean, if CJ Stroud didn't have 5 turnovers, it was still a close game. Like, it wasn't that bad of a game where they what's so crazy is the Houston Texans still had a shot in that game with 5 turnovers, with 5 interceptions. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, you win these games, but you're doing just enough to win. Where Seattle, they dominating from first quarter to fourth quarter. Foot on the gas. They doing what they need to do. Patriots, they letting teams hang around. And if they continue to let teams hang around, Seattle would take advantage of,
well, I agree with that.
They have on offense.
Yeah, you can't do that. I agree with that. And that's what I'm worried about too, because the problem too there is I said this. I think the problem for the Patriot offense, and I like what Drake May's doing, but he's young. I think he's going to get humbled a bit with the Seattle defense because they're going to get there. And that Patriot line is not phenomenal. They can block, but they got some clear. I don't want to say underachieving outside. Like, I'm not sure about Will Campbell yet. I'm not sure how that anchor is going to be there. They got some talent. I mean, Morgan Moses, more veteran presence, but the only advantage they do have is Drake can run if need be. So if that pocket collapses, at least he can get out of there. If he can get out of there, But it'll be close. We'll see. I do give a shout out. I saw it dropped. Matthew Stafford is the league MVP, so congratulations, Matt. I was hoping for Drake Maye, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah,
but
because look at this, Drake Maye. Like I said, the offense haven't been there. He threw for 268 in versus Chargers. Threw for like 167 versus was it the Texans? Yes, it was like 168, 167 versus Texans. He threw for 86 yards versus Denver.
Yeah, that's not good. Not great.
If you're playing in Seattle, the Seahawks, that secondary is great. Those guys can lock down. And like I said, the credits to Stephon, he made this far, but you're gonna need more than Stephon to beat that.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, for sure. But
the Patriots, the key to the Patriots, they're gonna have to run this football. Can they run the football? That is gonna be the question. They haven't been running that great all playoff season long, postseason long. So
yeah,
that's why I'm more hesitant. I'm not worried about the Patriots defense. I'm worried about the Patriots offense now.
You got to start that run early. Yeah.
Yes, I need the Patriots offense from the regular season where Drake Maye was in the run for MVP. I need that Drake Maye to show up in the playoffs.
And then you also need, like you said, a running game. I mean, during the year, between Ramondre Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson, I mean, they had some back-to-back games where they were unleashing some, and they haven't seen that. So I think they got to start with the run early because you don't want to put the pressure on Drake Maye right away. You don't want to make him throw too much right off the cuff. I mean, obviously he's going to have to, but I think that's where this is where the real test is going to be, not just because it's the Super Bowl, but this type of defense. Honestly, I heard someone say, I think it's true. These are probably the two top defenses that were in the league this year. So who's going to buckle? I mean, Sam Darnold obviously has a veteran presence. He's been around, for a while. I still think the defense can hold him a little bit, but I'm more curious to see what Drake does, being as young as he is. Can he overcome Seattle's defense and not afford any mistakes? Because again, turnovers, if he throws the ball too risky or there's any turnovers, that could be over real quick.
Yeah.
So I mean, so it sounds like the defense is going to be the difference maker.
It's going to be key. Yep.
Who can take care of the ball and who?
Yep. Less turnovers, no mistakes.
And who can put points on the board? Who can take advantage of getting into the red zone, putting points on the board?
Yeah, not field goals. You can't have field goals.
The Patriots cannot settle for field goals. They need touchdowns in order to beat the Seattle Seahawks.
Absolutely.
And I just don't want to see Sam Darnold win a Super Bowl. I mean,
at least you're honest.
So come on, Patriots. Come on, Patriots, man. I've been down on Sam Darnold his whole career. I can't let him prove me wrong now.
No, I know. I mean, those Jets years were pretty tough. So I mean,
hard on. So I need.
Yeah, I think it's defense. I think defense will win the day. I think whoever plays, and it's gonna be. I just hope it's a good game. I don't want it. Well, not like the Denver game,
too.
but I hope it's at least close.
10-7.
Oh please, no! I almost turned it off. I can't watch this anymore. This is so bad.
Neither team can score.
Punt. Yeah, like I'm like Super Bowl. Like at the end, I'm going, how did we win this game? I mean, it was so bad, and I'm like, oh, playing Seattle. Like, dear goodness gracious.
We're gonna see what Drake Maye gonna show up.
Yeah, if he's really legit, I believe that too. If I'm not saying he's not legit, but this is the real test for him. If he can overcome and really protect the ball, you don't have to throw for 500 yards, but you got to be smart. And again, I say that line's got to give him time. I mean, I know he can run, but you got to give him time to throw the ball too. Like if Seattle, if I was the Seahawks, not to give it away, but like if you throw some blitzes there, which I'm sure they're going to, see how well that line holds up. And if they blitz a lot in that game, it could be hard for the offense for New England to do that, especially if they can't get the run game going either. So it could be a long day, but we'll see.
So it looks like the two of you are going for New England. Is that right?
I'm going for New England.
I'm impressed. I tip my cap to you there, sir. We don't usually agree on that, but okay.
Luckily for you.
Lucky me.
The Seahawks in NFC, so I can't go for the NFC team.
Man, the one time Professor Flowers isn't here to hear this. Gee whiz.
Well, I'll tell you right now. He's not going for the Patriots. He's going for Seattle.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's going for Seattle.
I'd be really shocked if he goes for the Patriots. I mean,
he's a Colts fan. There's no way he go.
Listen, if he does, and you're listening, Professor Flowers, I'll send you a bouquet of flowers if you do. So,
well, it's a clean sweep because I'd love to see the Patriots win as well.
yes.
That said, fellas, why don't we do a little straight facts, bro? Relax. The final segment of the show. And Sam Swift has joined me for this final segment. Basically, what's going to happen is I'm going to drop a statement. You're going to agree by saying straight facts. You'll tell me why. And if you disagree, you will say, bro, relax. And you're going to give your explanation. And we're going to start with Swift. We've had quite a chat about the New England Patriots. And what is this team going to look like going forward? Could they actually have what it takes to do another run like they did with the incredible legacy and the incredible success that they had during the Belichick Brady years? Vrabel and Drake Maye have been very, very impressive. Could it continue for years to come? Swift, the Patriots will make another Super Bowl in 3 years. Straight facts, bro. Relax.
I will say, bro, relax. Just because of the AFC. That's a lot of dang good teams
loaded
in the AFC. And the Patriots, they just came on top this year, where the Bills, they folded, when the Chiefs, they dealt with a lot of injuries, where the Baltimore Ravens, they dealt with a bad secondary. I feel like if Baltimore Ravens had a good secondary, they could have been right there in the playoffs, and if Lamar didn't get hurt. And it's hard to make it to the Super Bowl. So that's why I'm saying I think the Tom Brady Patriots was a different kind of team, different kind of breed with a legendary coach. And I think Mike Vrabel is a dang good coach, but I don't think he's on Belichick level. And AOC, like I said, it's star-studded. It's packed out. So I can see numerous teams coming up and winning in a couple years. Like I said, Denver could have been Super Bowl right now more than the Patriots. If CJ Stroud didn't have a horrendous game, the Texans could have been right there. You know, so it's hard in the AFC. Now, if they would have said the NFC team, I was like, yeah, I can see them making a run because NFC is a little bit more wide open. But the AFC is a juggernaut. It's a dog fight every Sunday. And the schedule was a little bit favorable for the Patriots too. So it's hard though. And within 3 years, I just don't see. I can see a revolving door of different teams going to Super Bowl coming from the AFC.
Yeah,
pretty astute. Please, Sam.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I just want to echo. I actually agree too. I'm gonna say, bro, relax, and I agree everything that Swift was saying, and I also want to add, when you don't know. I think Drake Maye, it could be legit there, and I like what Vrabel's doing. He did win. I think he saw Coach of the Year, and I think Josh McDaniels won some kind of award, coaching on the year there. But the thing though is, it is hard to repeat in the Super Bowl. It's hard to go back, and again, the same thing. The Brady years and the players that were in New England there, that was a really special dynasty, a special team that you don't see often. And, you know, Travion Henderson, there's some young pieces that the Patriots have, but you got to rebuild, and you don't know how they're going to rebuild. And it's hard to say that they're built for a 20-year run, which I don't know if anybody could do that again. So could they win another one down the road? I think anything's possible. But, and I say that to start a dynasty at this point, or be there 3 years, let's just take it a year at a time. So I'm definitely I would love to see them win Sunday. Don't get me wrong. But even if they do, I'm not going to say, yeah, this is the start of a whole other thing. So let's just put the brakes on a little bit.
It's really easy to link Drake Maye with Tom Brady, especially with the early success that Drake Maye has had. But is it possible? Because second year. And Mike Vrabel seems to have what it takes to be a solid coach in the NFL.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, Sam, we are seeing a real changing of the guard in New York. I mean, after all these years and since 1973, since the last time the Knicks made, since they won a championship, the New York Knicks are really making some noise in the Eastern Conference. And in a time where you don't have you don't have Tyrese Halliburton in Indiana, you don't have Jason Tatum in Boston. I mean, the Detroit Pistons are having a really great year, but is that really going to last? With that foundation that they have in New York, Sam, the New York Knicks will make the NBA Finals this season. Straight facts, bro. Relax.
So, again, this is. I'm not saying this to alienate anybody either. There, I've watched the Knicks for a long time. I've watched basketball a long time. For this year, I'm gonna say, bro, relax, because yes, there's some injuries there. Are they going to make the playoffs? I think it's a good shot, but to make the finals, it's tough. Same thing. Eastern Conference, they're overloaded there. There's good young teams. Maybe Detroit falls off. Who knows? Will there be somebody else who steps up, though? I don't know. Because, I mean, New York came close, the year that, the Celtics won it. I think 24 was that year they came close. Or was it Indiana? One of the two. It's really hard to get there. But again, I don't want to disrespect the New York Knicks for that either. I think they're on the right track. Like the Pistons, like Cleveland, a lot of these young teams. I even like out west, OKC obviously winning it, but Minnesota, teams that are trending in the right direction are younger. They're finding ways to win. I still even put Denver. I know Denver hasn't been phenomenal, but they still got some young pieces there. But
to make the finals, like in terms of going out from the East.
Yeah, I just don't see this year. I just don't think. I think the Knicks are a little ways away yet. So I would say, just bro, relax. Just at least this year. I think they're getting there, but I don't think it's this time yet.
Yeah, the East is wide open, but it's the Knicks. Of course, we don't know.
I didn't want to say that, but okay. I didn't want to say it, but okay.
You thought they were gonna make it 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and
wow, this is like good cop, bad cop. Wow, okay.
They could fold again. Who knows?
This is good, really bad
they
cop.
Look good right now. They look good. They look really good right now. But I don't know. It's the New York Knicks. So yeah, Sam, bro, relax. They might fold.
You can't. Yeah, it's just hard to say.
Well. I couldn't agree more, bro. Relax, because the Toronto Raptors are going to make the NBA Finals.
Look at that.
I hope so. They're not that far removed.
You know what? They need a decent center, but no, I enjoy I really like what they got going on over there. But are they worthy, and are they talented enough to get to a finals? Let's say when Boston gets Jason Tatum back, and they seem to have a really good thing going on in Detroit. But you know what? Toronto's got a really good thing too.
Anything could happen.
100%. Guys, this has been an absolute blast. Swift, thank you so much for letting me lead today's roundtable. Always enjoy cutting it up with you, Sam. It was a real pleasure to meet you. It's too bad that most couldn't. It's too bad most couldn't.
I asked him. Yeah, and then he got work in the morning too, so it's probably late.
Yeah, it's probably late for him.
Yeah, he got to get up super early in the morning. So
no, for sure. Well, it was really great to chat with him too, and shout out to RC Flowers, Neil Katari. I really want you guys to meet Tony Antonio, my co-caster as well. We haven't had a chance to introduce you guys to each other, but
once everybody's schedule cleared up, we make a big episode. You know what I'm saying? A big block party. Yeah. Like block party.
Yeah.
Side and your side, we just all come hang out.
Kicking it old school. Yeah.
You had to put something together, and
you know what? No,
everybody on the same page.
Say when, and we'll be there.
I just got to talk to my guys, and I might have to pull Linda out.
No, for sure. Yeah, you gotta wonder what Linda's party schedule is like, because the Super Bowl's over in her hometown. I mean, like,
yes.
What's the deal? Does Linda have like a boyfriend or something, like she could probably meet some
Well,
guys. Like
yeah,
there's probably going to be a wave of people
yeah,
coming over. Just
know what I'm saying?
first time.
I probably need to put her on a job and put her out there as a correspondent,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Meet a nice Patriots fan. No, okay.
Yeah.
Guys, let's
That's
do this
great.
again really soon. All right.
For sure.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
For
Thank you for
Ben
having
Swift
us.
Reynolds, Sam Crow, and Most Unknown, I'm Randy Coure. This is Voice of the Fans. Hope you're doing well and keeping safe. We will talk to you next time.